thought on the areas you know that you guys are going to have to, but can clean up heading into the next game?
Yeah, I mean, without giving too much away, I mean, there's some easy, obvious things. I mean, rushes, we've been really good all year, eliminating other teams' rushes. And you can score from a rush, but you could also just create momentum, create a good offensive zone shift. If we can do a better job at cleaning that part up, giving the defenseman an easier read, having an F3 in a responsible position to where the defenseman, if they feel like they can jump the winger, they can. If they back up, then we're still in a good spot. So there's a couple of things that we can do better, but we're not pressing the panic button. We know that we've played better hockey this year, and we can do it in the next game.
Your coach talked about discipline last night and said there were definitely a few that he didn't love. How much does that resonate? Have you guys talked about that in here?
Yeah, I mean, it's my first year here playing the Oilers in the playoffs, but the guys here have told me the past couple of years what's been tough against them. Obviously they have a really good power play, and you can't spend too much time in the penalty box. Against any team, but especially against a power play like this. So, yeah, that's definitely one thing that we can do better too.
In your opinion, does one game bleed into the other, or every game kind of a separate entity, and you don't kind of go from one game to the next?
I mean, I think if you win, you try to keep it going to the next. I think if you lose, you try to stop it there and get to a whole new game two. So for us, like I said, we've played better hockey this year. They played well yesterday. We didn't play the way we can, and you're going to lose games in the playoffs. It's the first game we lose, but it's a 7-game series. So we have game 2, and then we'll go from there. But I'm sure they're going to want to continue what they did in game 1, and we're going to have to play better and deliver in game 2.
How important is it for you guys to stick to your plan, like even the routine today? Jim laid it out. You were planning not to skate today, and even after last night, this is the plan. The plan stays the same.
Yeah, I mean, I think, like I said before, it's not a switch you turn on and off in the playoffs. It's not a whole new blueprint come playoff time. It's something that you've kept all year, whether it's little things like this or systems or anything like that. I think as a series goes on, you have little adjustments that you make, but the base or the foundation of everything kind of stays the same.
For you, just the idea of winning your matchup, like whoever it's going to be. They have last change, so they can kind of have a say in that. But just how important is it for you to make sure that on a personal level you're winning that matchup, whoever it is?
Yeah, it's huge. I think you can win it in a lot of ways. Obviously, you can score and be +1 and help your team that way, but you could also create momentum. We're a deep team here, and we have every line can play against every line. We have confidence in everybody. But it's the little details. If you can spend that extra 10 seconds in their zone to give your team the momentum, I think it helps everybody out. And for me personally, whatever line I'm playing against, I think that's what it is. You get a goal, you get an assist, you get 2 assists. That's great. Obviously, it's fun, but it's shift by shift, getting the momentum for your team, creating. Cutting their energy if they have the momentum. It's little things like that I think make the difference in a series.
You're built for this kind of hockey. I mean, this is playoff hockey, big hockey, physical hockey. Feel every game you're going into like you have the opportunity to affect the outcome in a big way.
Yeah, I mean, that's what you want, right? The season's great, 82 games, but the playoffs is really what every guy dreams of. Every guy dreams of lifting the Stanley Cup, and it starts with game 1 of the playoffs, and then I think the goal is to get better and better as the series goes on and as every game goes on. And like I said, you can win a 7-4 game yesterday, but it could be 2-1 next game. It could be 1-0. It's the little shifts, the little details that make the difference. And like I said, you can score, you can do a lot of good things to help your team win. And I think that's what I try to do out there. It could be getting the momentum, forechecking, hitting, whatever it takes. That's the key.